Next on the agenda is the superintendent's report. Dr. Freeze.
Thank you, Mr. Weiland. I'm going to pull up the slide deck for this. It won't be long, but I want to make sure we cover some points. The first of which is just a little bit of a background on the National Merit semifinalists. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation announced Wednesday, September the 13th, that Mount Lebanon High School has 3 National Merit semifinalists as part of the 2024 National Merit Scholarship Program. This is based on the results of the October 2022 PSAT. We expect an additional 25 students to be named commended students as part of the program, which would give us a total of 28 between the 3 semifinalists and the 25 commended. We should receive that information later on this fall. And as a point of information, this number of commended and semifinalists is our second biggest in the last 10 years. So we're very proud of our students and thankful for them to come out tonight to be celebrated. As I always have a hard time with these clickers. The walk to school with the superintendent was probably the best time that I've spent this year because I had an opportunity to not only meet students but community members along the way and get an opportunity to see the community by foot rather than by car. You miss a lot of things when you're driving by in a car, and the students and their families were very welcoming and very kind to show me their way to school each day. Met a lot of great crossing guards and dogs that we got to pet along the way as well, and heard a lot of stories about the beginning of the school year. So that was really special, and I look forward to doing that again next fall and maybe even a winter walk so I can get a little bit of a feel for what it's like to walk to school in the snow. The next piece is the superintendent staff meet and greets. I am clicking this, right? Mr. Stengel, can you click for me, please? The next one is the superintendent staff meet and greets. So far, we've completed 3 of those. There's been about over 100 individuals that have attended those. There are 3 more. 1 in person left this week on September the 20th at 4:15, and then 2 virtuals, 1 September 26th at 7:15 a.m. and 1 September the 28th at 3:30 p.m. This has been a really nice way to meet staff in a smaller environment where we get to know each other more personally, like sharing how long we've worked at Mount Lebanon, the areas that we teach, and then in addition, or where we work, and then in addition to that, their favorite TV show. Because I think that TV shows are a nice way to connect. I'm also collecting information from staff during that time to just some very simple questions about where you'd like to see the school district or what you love about the school district, because I think that that can help us with our comprehensive planning next year when we begin that process. Thank you. The next one is superintendent community meet and greets. If you know anybody that's interested in coming out and learning a little bit about me and my focus and my priorities for the school district, there are 3 opportunities, 2 in person and 1 virtual. The in-person meet and greet on Thursday, October the 12th will be from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in the High School Fine Arts Theater. The virtual meet and greet on Tuesday, October the 17th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in the High School Fine Arts Theater, which means that's going to be my backdrop. And then in-person meet and greet Wednesday, October the 18th from 9 to 10:30, again in the High School Fine Arts Theater. There's a link in all of the weekly bulletins for community members to sign up. Please encourage people to come out and learn a little bit more about my vision for the district. The next area is the Business Roundtable. This is something that's new this year. We'll be conducting 2 of these, one of which will be Tuesday, October the 10th at 12 p.m. The goal of this is really just to connect with the community and connect with our business stakeholders to see how we can support one another and for businesses to hear what's happening here as a district. Invitations for this event will go out this week, and I'm working with the municipality on the final list for that invitation. One huge project that we're taking on this year is the K-5 ELA core program adoption. This will be basically take up the entire school year. On September the 14th, we reviewed 4 core resources, which were Into Reading, Wonders, Open Court, and MyView. This review was conducted by facilitators, reading specialists, special education teachers, and principals. And the review consisted of training on the structured literacy and equity-focused rubrics, presentations by the vendors, and evaluation of the 4 core programs using the rubrics for each grade level. The 2 core programs that received the highest scores on the rubrics were Into Reading and Wonders. And if you go to the next slide, it'll talk a little bit about the pilot, which will occur from October to March. It'll be 1 publisher per school to pilot a core program. And at the end of the pilot, we will meet and discuss and evaluate the programs to determine what will be implemented moving forward. Our goal would be to bring forward to the board in April or May for approval, and then have an implementation plan that we'll develop for the program selected. And I just want to thank all of the staff members that were part of that process. It was a long day. There was a lot of work put into it and a lot of consideration to ensure we have the best possible resource for our students and for our staff. The next area is safety and security notification. Our evacuation drills will be conducted in September and October, and schools will communicate with families prior to the drill. The following message was actually sent out this evening to the community via LEBO alerts that Mount Lebanon School District will conduct evacuation drills at each school from now through October the 31st. Please use caution when driving. A follow-up email will be sent at the conclusion of all evacuation drills, and in advance of these drills, we'd like to thank the municipality and the Mount Lebanon Police for their support as we do some evacuation drills with our students. The next area is just a reminder that we will have our system-wide Middle States accreditation process that will take place September the 25th through the 28th. The accreditation by the Middle States Association of Elementary and Secondary Schools is a self-evaluation process that school systems voluntarily use to demonstrate they are meeting a defined set of research-based performance standards. This will include talking to board members, talking to administrators, talking to parents, talking to teachers about our systems here at Mount Lebanon, with the goal that in the spring they will produce a report for us to let us know whether or not we are accredited. And then the last part is a introduction of the Mount Lebanon School District LEBOware store. This is something new for us this year. All proceeds from the sale will go to programming for LEBO Stars. And LEBO Stars brings students with disabilities together with non-disabled students for friendship and fun. Group events are planned every month for students to connect. So all merchandise that's purchased, the funding or the proceeds from it will go to this group. And there's some nice merchandise on there that anybody can wear. We will have 2 more sales throughout the school year. This one in particular will end on October the 1st. And once you've ordered, it takes about a month for whatever you've ordered to come in. And that is all I have in terms of updates.